How's it going, guys? This is Vaughn. We are back in American Truck Simulator once again. Again here in Moiza's W9A, and I'll explain reasons why we're back in the same truck that we just drove recently. But we also got CT's cattle pot back there, nice and dirty, to show its years of being put to use. Great trailer, and right now I believe there's still possibly a sale going on to CT Modding's website. But always check the site at the time that you're watching this video. There could very well be another sale, but yeah, it just depends. So you're probably best checking that site. But I'll have links to both places to buy these mods. They're both payware, but very much worth it. The trailer I bought on sale as well back in the day for I'm gonna say 20 bucks. So it's probably 25 retail if there's not a sale going on. But anyway. We're ready loaded up here, as you can see, because we have a little bit of a longer than usual drive, but we've got, our load is actually called Fat Cattle, so we've got them, you can see there on both levels there inside the cattle pot trailer, and it's definitely one of my favorite barbecue trailers to pull, so definitely go check that out. And we're currently here in Grangeville at K&D Cattle. As you can see, we're going to do kind of a double-ender ATESC expansion run, so it'll actually be a double-ender K&D Cattle. Double ender, and we'll be going down to Twin Falls, Idaho, so it's about 300 miles or so. The other thing, main reason I wanted to be back in this truck is because been running some mods. You may already know XTX. He does some realism mods for ATS. Quite a number of people have been driving them. I know if you watch Goggles, he's been doing a few, and I think a couple others as well. But he's got some nice touches to already existing values in the game that make it more realistic. So he's touched up some engine mods as well as transmission, physics, and mirrors. So we're trying kind of a hodgepodge of them today. And the reason I'm kind of testing these out is because he didn't have Moiza's W9A in there already. So he's got him set up like open depths where you can just add trucks to him. So I'm trying out his transmission and engine mods with this truck. So we've got a modest 550 horsepower, I think maybe 1850 pounds of torque in this engine, and yeah, it's one of the few that he's got worked on right now, so we'll just kind of give it a feel. It's my first run doing it with a loaded trailer. On our way here, we were empty, so we'll get to kind of see how the realism fits in and everything. So anyway, let's go ahead and get the engine on and get started. Oh, my light's already on. Didn't have to bother with that. Okay, so pretty much loaded up and good to go. Make our way down there. I like the feel so far with the RPMs. They drop pretty realistically. Got his mirror FOV mod in here as well, and I'm really liking the look of these mirrors. I'm not certain if the because he did mention some concerns about the standard sizes of mirrors. I don't recall if this one uses the standard 7x16 mirrors, but I mean they look good. They don't look stretched out or anything. I realize also kind of a large part of what we see could also be Snowy Moon touching things up. I've got motion blur disabled in Snowy Moon settings, so I don't think that it would have really any effect as far as the blur and whatnot. Same thing with reshade. I don't have any kind of blurring going on there. Alright, we're going to be turning right out of here. Try not to get into this guy's lane until he's gone. There we go. So it's kind of cool. The work he's been putting in is basically to make everything very realistic, and because you know, if you drive the default transmissions, a lot of times you'll see stuff like like shifting is a lot harder than it should be, and RPM drops can kind of tend to be like if you're going with the just vanilla values, you can tend to be a little bit off from what they should be. If you're going for realism. We're really going... No, you are going left here. Okay. Oop. Bus coming through here. Should let him go. Oh, RV, sorry. Not a bus. Normally I skip gears here, but I'm trying to see how each gear goes individually. Pretty quick, actually, the RPM drops here. Oh, I missed that one. Oh, hold on a minute. Am I driving a, I think I'm driving a 13. Not an 18. Right? Because if I go into 6 high, realistically... Oh no, I do have it. Okay. Man, I almost wrecked trying to do this too.
Go straight.
Okay, hold on a minute. Let's see if we can push 7. Yeah, okay. I do have an 18 speed. I was wrong. I just missed it. Just happened to be in the same exact spot that ordinarily your 14th gear would not exist if you had a 13 speed. Okay, anyway. We can actually get up to speed here and stop horsing around. But, yeah, so he's changed tons of stuff. Stuff that I can recall is like the torque values so that you can take off without having to give any kind of throttle. That's another thing that's kind of irrealistic or unrealistic, however you want to say, the opposite of realistic, about these trucks in the game, that they don't take off on their own. Usually all you should have to do is just go into neutral and let off the brake, and you'll, you know, with the weight and everything, you should start moving pretty much instantly, but you don't in most cases. So he's tried to give some realism for that, as well as I believe just the way that it handles. So you can actually go into the README file that he's got for each mod. He goes into superb detail so that you can have, you know, everything in mind to be looking for as you're driving and everything. So probably the best way to do that is to join the Discord for Right Along with Goggles. He's got his own channel in there where he's posting these mods and everything. So that's where he's kind of like centralized everything at the moment. If you don't have the, if you're not in the Discord already, which I'm sure most of you guys that watch my channel already are, you can look up Dan McNary on YouTube. He's got links to that all in his video descriptions. I feel like I was speeding here because I was very unprepared for these winding turns. Probably pay attention to the road every once in a while. I think that would be helpful. We're doing some nice afternoon scenery here in beautiful Idaho. Never get tired of driving through here and seeing everything. It's a really beautiful drive as you approach Twin Falls. Speaking of SES, man, they've been busy. Obviously, we're still waiting on some ETS2 DLC, Nordic Horizons and Heart of Russia and Isle of Ireland, and then we've got British Columbia now coming to ATS. It's going to be awesome because right now, best way to do that, to get into that territory, is Pro Mods Canada. It just requires that you have the Washington and the Oregon DLC. And then some nice coupling pieces of that to add to everything is the Alaska map, North to the Future, and then you've got Trucker Franglay's road connection, which is in beta right now, but if you join his Discord too, you can get access to it. For that, I believe you can just look up Trucker Frangla on, sorry, Franglais. I always make the mistake of saying it wrong. Franglais. Look him up on Trucky. He's got his Discord linked, I believe, to his Trucky profile and everything. Yeah, it's a beautiful drive through here. Lots of sharp turns though, so you gotta kind of be wary. So far, I'm really liking the mirror FOV. I think it's at a good place. Yes, as I mentioned, the two places where I did have to go into the def and add this truck were the transmission mod and the engine mod. Because this truck was not in there previously, nor was CT's W9A. So I added those two in. However, let's see, what was the issue I was having with CT's truck? There's a reason why I didn't drive it. Shoot, can't remember now. Nice, okay, we're clear here. Yummy! I would hope it lives up to the name. Man, I love the sound of that. When you kind of redline it and you get that sound at the end. Whatever they call that, I forget. Escaping me now. I'm always about realism though. That's kind of why I like to always drive inside the cab, and I even do my drop-offs and everything from inside, even if I don't nail it, you know. I say if as if it's rare that I don't nail it. It's very common that I don't nail it, the drop-off. But yeah, I'm all about realism. Because I mean, I don't know. Maybe I feel the need to compensate because it's a game, or maybe it's just that I enjoy it so much that I want to feel like I'm actually doing it for real. You know, I don't know. But either way, I enjoy stuff that makes it more realistic, and it's. Oh, I think I also like the challenge of it too. It's a big part of it. So.
Go straight on.
Do enjoy it. I do enjoy that, making it more challenging. I tend to be a glutton for punishment sometimes, though. Like I'll drive low horsepower engines and haul a somewhat, you know, decently heavy load just to see how I can punish myself.
Keep right, and then continue straight on.
But anyway.
Go straight on.
Anyways, yeah, big ups to XTX for all the work he does, and been enjoying his stuff lately. So. Definitely some more testing to come. I know that he's also struggling a little bit with certain trucks that don't have the standard size mirrors because the FOV doesn't translate to, it's not universally accepted by all mirror sizes and trucks. So you do get some odd image, or I guess reflections I should say, in the mirrors sometimes when those values are inputted for certain trucks. And was kind of thinking out loud a little bit, because what do you do other than correct the mirror size? Or I guess the other potential solution is make it so that your mirror FOV only affects certain trucks. But I mean, that's either way is a lot of work. And plus, I mean, really, when I say change the mirror size, that would involve, you know, going into Blender and changing stuff, you know, modifying the mirror sizes for the trucks. And like some of these mods are locked, so you know, the moral thing is to leave them alone. Don't try to crack them open, because that's intentionally done by the mod creator. So you can't really do that with too many mods. Obviously the SCS stuff you can experiment with to your heart's content, but these other mods that the community makes or mod creators make, you know, they keep them like that, where you can't open them up, you know, for a reason to protect their products. So it's just not realistic to expect that it'll be perfect for every truck. I mean, as frustrating as I'm sure that is, it's just not possible. I would say, unless probably another solution comes along, other than I guess just tolerating the weirdness that you may get. You know, when you hop into a truck and your FOV is a little off. You know, I mean, what can you do? But anyway, lots to gab about there. I mean, there's always fun stuff to find when you go into the SES stuff and just kind of poke around and see like, oh man, I can do this and change this around and make it more realistic for myself, or you know, if others dig it, they can throw my mods in and we can all kind of give ourselves a little challenge or look for ways to make the game more realistic, you know, make it more fun. As I said, I'm always about that, so I definitely try to talk about it too with you guys and see, you know, if you guys have tried something or might know of some tips. I guess to get it as close to being realistic as we can, obviously, while it's still a video game, you know. It's a simulator at its best, but... But we can try, right? We can try. Oh man, just I thought we weren't gonna have to deal with any way stations. Prove me wrong. Thankfully this one's just right here on the road, so. What kind of jake we got in this thing?
Never mind. Okay. Finding and rerouting.
Whoa.
Reroute. Never mind. Finding. Okay. Never mind. Finding and recomputing.
What is that about? Okay. All right. Don't have a stroke.
Okay. Let's find a new find.
Golly.
Reroute. Okay. Let's find. Never mind. Recompute.
What in tarnation is going on with my GPS? Holy crap. That was funny. That's a first. Hadn't gotten that before. The GPS just decided to have an aneurysm. A few misfires in the neurons there. Too funny. Well, I hope that everybody watching is doing good. My week has been very busy. Again, caught up in modding projects and so forth. So it's been, you know, a few days since the last video. I feel like it could fluctuate. You know, I get either very busy at work or busy in other projects or life in general, and you know,
and then continue
my philosophy with everything is, you know, you stay as busy as you can, but you don't want to rush anything, so that whatever you do is, you know, kind of like halfway done. You know, you want it to be good. So I've put out a few videos, admittedly, like the last few, where they've been kind of rushed because I'm like, man, I got to put something out because it's you know, been too long, so forth. And I try to let you guys know whenever there's going to be like a little bit of a break or whatever, because I need to get caught up and stuff first before I can get time available for video and whatnot. But yeah, I've been having to say no a lot of times where I'm like, man, I got to do a video, but it's like, can I realistically get one done and it not be rushed and, you know, bad quality because I've got a million other things on the mind, and it's like, you know, just putting out a video for pure obligation and not really because I want to or because I can, you know. Anyways. Yeah, been very busy, so there's been a few days where I've had to just be like, no, I can't do it today. Try tomorrow. And then tomorrow comes like, nope, can't do it today. So anyway, even as it is, I've got a small pocket of time today where I was able to kind of sit here and do a video for y'all. So glad to be doing that, and you know, I'm gonna take every opportunity as I can to do a video. We have some cool stuff coming to ATS expansion, so I definitely want to be covering that in the next few videos. And then besides that, I've just been doing some modding projects for ATS expansion. Is going to get some models coming, and so done some work with that. And then of course for the HHC team, always got our hands full with stuff we're working on. So yeah, been getting caught up with a lot with that. And in life, just doing the, you know, normal stuff, the rat race. And then for a lot of there's most people know, I would guess, maybe I talk a little bit about it. I'm pretty into rock climbing. They call it bouldering because you're not harnessed in. You go up maybe 20 feet off the ground, and then there's a big old cushion, so if you do fall, you know, you're fine.
Keep right, and then turn right.
But I do that. My hope is to kind of get into it competitively by next year. So I'm on a decently strict regimen and diet to keep myself in shape for that. And even when I'm not on the wall and climbing, I'm still doing like you know, strength training, and a lot of times just, you know, research or looking up coaching stuff, like helpful information for the next time I climb on my off days. So I try to always do something, even if it's an off day from climbing. But yeah, I fell into it when we first tried it out, me and some friends, and my sister went too, and she's into it as well. She's really good at it. I'm hoping she'll join me on the competitive stuff if and when I can get myself there. But yeah, mainly just want to do competitions, and it'd be cool to become a coach. I'm nowhere near that level, obviously, because I just started this year, but you know, it's fun to track my progress and see how much I've improved since I first picked it up. Probably this would be 8 or 9 months ago. I'm gonna say 8 because I didn't actually start getting really into it until, you know, 8 months ago. Okay, we're gonna have to get over here, but kind of a little close. That's completely on me. So yeah, been always busy with that. I go probably a few times a week to the gym. Got a membership there, so you can go as much as you want. And there's 2 locations in town. One is probably a good 8 minutes from me. The other one's probably 20-25, depending on traffic. But they both open at 6 a.m. 2 days a week. One opens Monday and Thursday, the other Tuesday and Friday at 6 a.m. So sometimes I'll hit it early, and then later towards the end of the day again. So yeah, I've been really trying to, you know, make sure I allocate time to do that. All right, trying to get over here for anybody trying to get on the highway here. All right. I'll probably go ahead and, I know we don't have too much scenery going on here, but you know, everywhere in Idaho is beautiful anyway. I'll probably go ahead and grab a quick screenshot here. That way we can have a nice little thumbnail going on. So give me just a second to do that, and I'll be right back with you. Alrighty, grabbed a nice screenshot there. So looking good. actually get some more speed going here because we can get up to 70. And in case you may have noticed in the screenshot, I'll try to show it again here. The lights on the outside of the truck are Royer's. He's got a Discord server where you can make a ticket to buy his lights pack. It's a little pricey, and the lights also, the way they work is they take up, like each light will take up quite a few of the normal lights in games, so don't throw a ton of them on. Only put like on my bumper, I believe I only have 4, and then 1 on each of the cab panels, and then he's got, of course, his own bullet lights, which I've got above. I think I've got maybe 5 of those. So don't be generous with the lights. You got to kind of space them out because they project further than most other lights, and of course each one will have its own projected pattern, so you want to make sure you don't overload your truck with them, and of course also make sure that what do you call that? You've got your buffer size increased. You don't want to be, I mean, really anybody who's running mods in this game, really you should not be using the default buffer size because it'll, yeah, it's way too low to render stuff. These lights are very GPU costly on your system, so use them sparingly, but you can definitely enjoy them because they are awesome, really high quality, and of course it's worth it for the pattern they project and everything.
And then exit right.
All right, exiting right. Is this Twin Falls? Yes, sir.
Exit right.
On the home stretch now.
Go straight on.
Oh yeah, I think that was another one. And I think this is actually in the physics section of the of XDX's mods. Took that a little wide there. Didn't have to go that wide. I don't know, another way station there too. The braking is supposed to be a lot more realistic as far as you shouldn't be able to. You know, you barely tap the brake with your big toe and you're already stopped. Like that's not realistic. And that's how it is in the vanilla game with no edits or mods. The brakes are very touchy, so you got to be careful with that. But his physics mod, I think it makes it a lot more realistic, where you got to kind of give yourself a lot more time to stop. Oh man, we got to take right up here. Better get in the right lane now while I can.
Keep right, and then turn right.
Getting a few micro stutters here still.
Turn right.
Not nearly as bad as certain states like Kansas. Most people are probably familiar with that because I tend to rant about it in every video. How the state of Kansas continually gives me tons of stutters and frame rate issues. Not sure why, and I don't even think it's in every profile, or maybe it is. I don't remember now.
Go straight on.
See if we can take a peep at the lights here before we get a green light. So the ones on the cattle pot are all default, come with the mod. And here's Royer's right here. You can see the pattern and then the projection onto the road, which is really cool. So like I said, you got to use them real sparingly. So that's what I've got here on the, you can see on the stairs. I don't have I guess I don't have cab panels on this build. There's our green light. Yeah, I can really see them in the darker areas. Where they light up. Everything. Looks awesome. I'm definitely a fan of them. I was hoping we get a green light here. There we go. Ooh, can I cool it around this corner? Oh my gosh, okay. Cutting it real close there, partner. Sometimes they take that real slow, that turn.
Keep right.
Oh, look at these daredevils. He's got a camera on there too. Just whipping these corners. Oh my god. What are you doing? Whoa! Oh man. Slamming on the brakes there too.
Go straight.
Woo. There's my rush for the day. Wow, I didn't think I was gonna miss him. I thought I was gonna slam into the back of him for sure. Jeez, man. You think I can just stop on a dime like that? No, sir. Not with these XTX physics, you ain't. You got realism.
Get ready.
Can't stop on a dime like no SES W9. Alright, turn's coming up. I don't want to miss it. There we are.
Turn left.
Alright, we got to take it a little wide, though. Oop, I could have actually taken it maybe a little wider. I don't want to hit the side of that. It's going to be close. Okay, I think we barely missed it. Good.
Get ready to turn left.
There we go. Fourth gear.
Turn left.
Hey,
Finding
here we are. It's our left trigger right here. We're gonna have to do some fancy reverse action, I'm sure. Hope my
It's all over.
okay. Hope my GPS doesn't have another stroke. We'll see. All right, we gotta pull in right there. Let's see. Is there anything on the side of us here that could prevent us from doing so? Sure hope not. I'm gonna hit something. It'll probably be pretty soon. I think we're good. Okay, we got plenty of room. Turn this thing around so I can hit it best I can. All right. Not gonna blast the horn because it's probably very early in the morning that we're coming in here to do this. All right. So where are my lines at? It's hard to see. I'm coming up to them somewhere, but it's hard to make out the exact. Oh, okay. Are they facing this other way? I think so. Yeah. Okay, I see how we got to do this. Just waiting for them to come into view, and then I realized, oh shoot, it's a long trailer, and I'm pretty far away. Try this again here. Yeah, the FOV on these mirrors is helping a lot, actually. But we have a triaxle here, so I gotta try best I can to get it locked in. Oh man, we're missing it. Yeah. Overcooked it on that. Yeah, these trailers are a little tricky. Did I overcook it again? I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, I think I am way off where I need to be. Try maybe like this. Getting behind this trailer is going to be the next hassle. This thing don't like to shoot. Alright, so it's possible I may have fast forwarded a little bit here because I don't want to waste time doing this. Obviously nobody wants to see me struggle with this for too long. But I think I'm in an okay position. The only thing is it's more or less a blind because I cannot see most of where I am. Having to go out for this right mirror. Even then, it's not proving to be particularly reliable. Try something like this. See where we end up. Oh. Stay with me here, guys. We'll get it. This is why I don't take jobs at night. Okay, almost there. I don't want to hit it. Stall the engine. Nope. Come on, keep coming. Keep coming. Keep coming back. There we go. Woof, good lord. Yeah, that was a tricky one. Okay, we'll take it. We're not like perfectly lined up, but yeah, we'll just we'll take it for now. All right, we got the brake in. Let's kill the engine. All right, unload, and we got the excellent, which is good. I was worried about that. Yep, because it was urgent. Okay. Cool. Well, that's our job right there. Got an excellent. That was fat cattle delivered from Grangeville to Twin Falls, a double ender K&D Cattle run. 328 miles, 10 hours, 18 minutes, and 45 even on the gallons. And some nice bonuses added up. Real nice paycheck there. Can't complain about that. Fantastic. All right. Well, everybody, thanks for joining me. I really appreciate your patience and long suffering waiting on me to back this thing in. It was definitely a trip there. But yeah, as I mentioned, I'll have links to everything in the description. Check out also atsexpansion.com to get the mod for free. What else here? I usually also pimp out my own Discord that I've got, where you can join even if you're not part of the VTC. Yeah, I just kind of post stuff regarding the game or my channel, things like that. So feel free to drop by and hang out if you'd like. XTX, again, the mods are in the Ride Along with Goggles Discord. You can find that from Dan McNary's channel, and click on any of his videos. He'll have the link if you want to go and try these out. They're pretty cool. What else here? I think that's usually everything that I cover. Seemed rather quick. But anyway, if you're watching here and you're not subscribed, I kindly ask you do subscribe. Drop a like on the video. Feel free to hype up the video too if you enjoyed watching. And feel free to check out the mods. I can definitely recommend them. Hope everybody's having a good rest of your week. And again, thanks for stopping by and lending me your time. We'll see you guys in the next one. Everybody be safe. Until the next one, have a good one.